Hello and welcome to the IDT Labs Cloud Software Service, also known as ICSS. And in this video, I'll be talking about how you can configure the asset categories in the asset location. So from the configuration, you select asset categories, and as you can see, these are the current categories that are in the system. So we can click create, or we can select on any one and click edit to edit it. Okay, so now let's come to asset categories and we click the create button. So when we click the create button, we can specify a name for the asset. Okay, the asset category, let's say this one we want to call miscellaneous, and then the code is MS001. And then if we want to select a parent asset for this, we can select, and then the location again, we can specify the location. Okay, and then we can specify the journal which we want to link this particular asset category to. So let's say we want to say purchase journal, and then also the asset account. Okay, let's say fixed asset account, and the depreciation account again we can specify. Let's say let me just select any account in this case, but you can select your own accounts that you actually defined. And also the depreciation expense account we can select again. Okay, so we can also select plus avenue account if we want to, or menu avenue account, menu value, sorry, plus value menu value account. Now if you come to the depreciation method, you can select whether it's linear, digressive, or digressive linear. Now if you hover the cursor over here, you will see a tip about which will actually explain the different methods. And for linear, you see that calculated on basis of gross value over number of depreciations. Okay, for digressive, it is calculated on the basis of residual value multiplied by the digressive factor, which is also multiplied by the digressive linear. Okay, so this is it. You can specify the period for the depreciation of the asset, and you can also specify a note if you want to. After that, you click save button. So you're not also creating only users with the following. Okay, so this is actually, because I don't have the access right to create this asset category, but this is the idea behind it. Okay, if I had the access and click save, it will have been created and listed like this, like any of these. Okay, so let's just come to asset category, or let me stop the video here. Okay, so this is it for creating asset category. Thanks for watching. Bye.